meow, meow. Hi, welcome to Sexy Stylist Talk. Yes, I am a kitty cat from Cats. I am Luisa Diaz, the author of Sexy is Kindness and founder of Luisa Diaz Foundation, which is a celebration of kindness. And today we're having a fabulous show. We are celebrating Halloween and we are all dressed up. But today we have a special guest. My special guest today is a couture fashion designer, Christos Dovas. Now, I would like to introduce to you my fabulous friends and co-host.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Hello, I'm Samantha Pseudo-Drucker, your lifestyle genie. And today, I am one. Coming to you from Hollywood, Florida.
Hey everyone, I'm Delana Dixon, but today I am embodying the fabulous Miss Diana Ross
Ooh!
during her Supreme Day. Hello. So I am coming to you live from Grovetown, Georgia.
Oh, Chris.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, darling. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
You look fabulous. And of course, you are always fabulous. And you are couture. So you are couture today.
Thank you. Let me introduce myself. Christos Dovas. I'm a fashion designer. And today is a beautiful day.
It is. It is.
In New York. In New York.
So, yes, we are in New York. But, you know, it is, since what is going on in the world, we they decide there is no Halloween. But we can, thanks to technology, we can have a Halloween party with the show, right? And we get a chance to dress up.
Right? Every day is a time for opportunity.
Yes. So, ladies,
to celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being in the show. And we have so much to talk, Chris. So let's start with our shot. So, you know, Chris, should I say Chris or Christos? Chris.
Call me Chris, it's fine, we're friends.
Okay, Chris. You know, the word couture gets very loosely. Can you explain to our audience the difference between couture and haute couture?
Okay, couture is a small abbreviation for haute couture. So haute couture stands for high standards workmanship, basically. So to give attention to every little detail, and you make everything by hand, from scratch, from A to Z.
Yes, and a couture gown is just made by hand, but a haute couture is just one of a kind.
It is, of course, it is one of a kind. It's by virtue one of a kind, the haute couture. It's so made on you.
So what do you think that people misunderstand?
I don't think that there is a lot of misunderstanding here, because basically we're talking for the same thing, and it's a luxury to have a piece made this way. Is really luxury, and is very lucky the person who owns this garment and wears.
Yes,
and enjoys.
And you are a couture designer, and I love your dresses. I was looking all the pieces that you have and the inspiration, and I love how you were sharing with me what I want you to share with the audience. Can you please share with us how did this inspiration come, and why did you decide to be a designer, and also talk about your father influence as well?
Yes. Well, maybe it's a destiny to become a designer, because I always felt like I am an artist. And since my childhood, I was painting. I was so much involved with pigments, colors, wax colors, and I use my fingers to draw, because I always felt like I love these qualities, and I played with color. So in the very beginning, of course, I started with flowers. Now for making flowers, I use different material, of course, like a lot of beads, bugles, threads, fabrics, silks, this kind of qualities. Yes, it's true that my dad was a great inspiration for me because he was a shoe designer and he was thinking and working the same process, like from scratch for individual customers. And he was working with so much of a medium material, like from leather, like from goats to snake skins, to fabrics, to lace, so many various qualities, and yet very elegant. And I was very lucky because I saw so many decades through, from pointed to flats, like from 50s, 60s, 70s. We went through all of these beautiful decades. Even though I love 20s, I have to tell you.
Yes, and you know what is I love about your designs and about your style is because you combine the old craftsmanship, refined tailoring, design innovation, and it's fairy tale sensibility. I love
Yes,
that. And with a touch of modern as well, because as I was looking at your pieces and you are using denim, and you know,
yes,
it can be like very casual for couture.
yes, right? I mean, I have to do something very contemporary also at the same time because we're living now,
Yes.
but I like to take inspirations from everywhere. Either is a book of art or a history, a painting, a sculpture, a face, a lace, everything, everything. A
I love
personality
it. I
is
love it. And you know, Samantha has a great question about that. Go ahead, Samantha.
I'm so happy that you could join us today. You know that I've been a big fan of yours for many, many years now. And one of the
Thank
things
you.
I love about your creations are the romanticism of your garments and the sculptural quality of them. And I wanted to ask you, my love, what inspires you? And can you tell us, because you're so talented, why you decided
Oh,
to design for women? You could have decided to design for men or for both, but you decided to
They are more fun.
for women, yes. And
yes, exactly,
your
exactly.
fashion
Uh,
philosophy. I also want to you to share your fashion philosophy with us, love.
okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you for being good friend for all of these years. Thank you very much. Same here. So, inspiration and why women's? Inspiration comes, as we said, like from the arts. I love antiquity. I love the details. I love the how fragile in antiquity the fabrics were made of. I love all of these avians. And then we come all of a sudden to art like Renaissance and beyond. And we see so much work of nature and flowers that makes me feel like so good because I am a romantic no matter what.
Oh, I love it. I love that romantic.
But why I chose to make women's, I'll tell you. When I was kid, I worked, of course, I grew up next to my dad. My family also had clothing stores. So when I was a teenager, I was a stylist. So I was making people feel beautiful. So when I saw women as a teenager, I was trying to understand how can it be possible to make all of this area made in a flat pattern. That was a critical question for me. How this curve can be created on a flat table. That was the first question I asked myself.
That's deep.
And what is the answer? And what is
Because it's different selling clothes from making clothes.
Definitely.
It's so different because you go to a store and you find racks with thousands and millions of clothes nowadays. But when you talk to someone who's a designer, who is a tailor, and you go to the shop to have something made on you, on your not only dimensions, but character as well. Because don't forget that clothing is nothing else than extension of your skin.
Yes.
Maybe we don't have natural fur anymore, but we do have clothes to cover our skin.
I love it.
So Samantha, I made this decision to create for women because there is more opportunity here, more elaboration, more development, more romance,
Well,
let's say.
I've always been a big fan. And so these days, people have been taking this quarantine time to work on new things, new projects. People are finding ways to do things differently. Fashion Week this year was completely different. I want to know, our audience wants to know, my love, what are you doing different? What is happening? What's new at Christos Dovas, your couturier? I want to know what's new. What are you doing different? And how was Fashion Week for you?
I'll tell you. So first of all, I do introspection. I like to go deep, deep, deep in my heart, in my soul, in my mind, to appreciate what we have been through so far, to evaluate our knowledge, our experience, to appreciate our friends, our people, and ourselves, of course. That's a great opportunity right now, this quarantine time. And to pick up the phone and call friends and say hello. I thought about you. That's very important as a person speaking. But as a business, of course, is not going crazy, or I would rather say it's going crazy right now. There are so much of differences everywhere. Inside of every building's floor, where all of these businesses on 39th Street, 40th Street, even downstairs on the sidewalk is so different right now. But said so, no matter what, is a great time, is a great opportunity to catch up with yourself, make plans, make new things, and move forward.
Yes, this is a good opportunity of reflection. It's not might be a good opportunity for business because a lot of business are not doing well right now because we have nowhere to go, no parties to go to attend, so we can buy this beautiful couture gown from you. But this is a time of reflection, right? And Dilena, darling, I know that you have some questions as well.
Yes, and I'm actually going to pick up my notes because I want
Hi,
to
Dilena.
get this correct. So you actually have a garment that you registered called a waist dressing, and they are so incredibly beautiful. So I hope you have one you can show us and explain exactly what it is.
I have some. I have some.
Where we ran out of.
So,
I love waist dressing because I think it accentuating the dress, the waist is very sexy.
yes, it
I
is.
must confess, I have a tiny waist.
I started this project because, as I told you, I love, of course, 70s and I love 20s because both decades have the element of freedom of expression, and good characters and good personalities, love, music, dancing. And I love all of these elements to take them and put them on a piece of fabric. So when I started in New York, 2001 was right after September 11th. And you remember what happened back then. And to tell you, I was thinking about what I'm gonna come up with now, that I'm going to motivate people and make them happy. So I thought of an area, let's say, that was never explored enough. Maybe during 1920s with some beautiful accessories as beadwork, let's say. And this is what I'm doing right now, actually. So I thought of one item that I called waist dressing, and it's nothing else than a beautiful ornamentation of waist area. And it's a creation, of course,
It's like a
that I have.
concept, right? It is like
Right,
a
thank you.
concept.
Thank you. I have embodied like a lot of different material and going through different themes per se. So you can wear it either over a denim pants, denim classic denim per se. I'm becoming more passionate now talking with you, you see?
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
And even over a gown, an evening gown. So when I design this waist dressing, I consider of everything, either the body figure, either where you're going to, the event you're going to, and of course you. You know, all of these beautiful body shapes. And I can show you, one design is right behind me. This I called Jackie O.
Oh, yes.
Can you see that?
Yes.
It's nothing else than a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Of course, you can go to a party, but basically, I thought of bachelorettes who are getting married,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they like to get dressed with something extraordinary.
I love
Because getting married, I think, is an extraordinary thing to do.
Yeah.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And you have to be brave also.
So are you saying that this is the only thing that we can wear?
No, I mean, these, yes, you can wear it over if you attend your own bachelorette party. So
And
you can put on over
thing.
your denim pants with high heels, a very nice t-shirt.
You're a
High
bad
heels,
girl.
high heels, and that's it. I love it.
She said that's all she
I'm
wore.
buying it. Send it
I
to
said
me.
it all. I said it all, right?
Yeah, she's not going to wear anything else.
Oh, I love your
Actually,
Elena.
I have another question.
But Elena, I have something else for you.
Yes.
Because you asked for it. Another piece.
Yes.
This one.
Which one?
Which one?
This one.
Oh.
I call it Grace K. I call it Grace K to honor Grace Kelly because I got inspired from her.
I love it.
And it's all made out of rhinestones. I mean, everybody can see on the website all of the details.
Yes, we will have.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love all your pieces. And Dilena, I know that you have another.
Yeah, so as you know, we've met before, Chris, and I love transforming clothes. I had a piece of leather you saw, and you told me to make it into a corset. Well, this top that I'm wearing, and you can't see all the jewels, but it's very sparkly. It was actually a dress. Unfortunately, it was made for a very tiny woman. So I'm trying to decide what to do with the bottom part. I mean, should I make a peplum? Could I make sleeves? What do you think? What would be?
I mean, actually, to be honest with you, when I saw you today, first glance, I said, wow, you look gorgeous. I don't think that you have to do sleeves because it's so beautiful. Again, 20s on you, beautiful earrings, nice hair. And I love the width of the strap. I think it's fabulous on you. You don't have to do any other changes, to be honest.
I'm done.
What shoes do you wear? What shoes do you wear, Dilena?
Well, with this is kind of silvery and blue, so I would probably wear a blue shoe with it. And maybe I'll find like a, I don't know, a black skirt, or it could be worn with like, it's about mid-waist, so I could wear it with a high-waisted pants and it would look really cute.
Think of 20s, yeah, think of 1920s.
Yes, thank you.
It's beautiful, Moulin Rouge, beautiful parties.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, ladies. Now we're talking about style, we're talking about fashion, and I really wanted to talk about some style and fashion and the difference between. So let's start with Dilena, darling. What do you think is the difference between fashion and style?
Well, fashion is what you get when you go to the store and you buy something. That's fashion. Style is how you take it home and you put it together. So you could spend thousands of dollars on fashion and still not have style. It doesn't cost a lot of money to have style. It's important about style is, first of all, it flatters you and you feel great in it, right? And also that you make it so it's tailored to your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could take an inexpensive piece like I do a lot. I tailor my pieces, and so that I look like $1,000,000, even though I've only spent a couple of ducks.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And I always say, darling, I always say, fashion comes and goes, but style is rooted into who you are.
Exactly.
So that never go out of style. So what about you, Samantha?
So I feel like, fashion is like trend. One day it's in, one day it's out, it comes, it goes. And I don't need the magazines to tell me, oh, this season we're wearing leopard print. Those of you who know me know that I wear leopard print all the time because I love it. It's my inner meow.
Speaking of, right?
Are, and fashion is, what the commercials are offering you in the stores.
What about you, Chris? What is your professional opinion about
Well, basically, all of you guys said everything. So you may go to any store to pick up anything that you like. So you do shopping, which is good. It's good to do shopping. When you go home, you realize that you have everything, that you have to put everything in order, mix and match.
Put it together.
So exactly. So by doing that, you create your own personal style.
Exactly. And everyone has their unique style. You do not have to copy anybody. It's just like, yes, it's rooted in who you are.
Yep, exactly.
So, Chris, darling, I know that you love designing for women, and women had been a great inspiration for you. So, what do you consider? What is beautiful to you?
Oh,
What is a woman? Because you said that you love beautiful women, or you love beautiful. But what is that beautiful in your eyes?
okay. This is not easy question. This is
Well,
not
you
easy
are in
question.
sexy style. We never ask here easy question.
Is that true? Is that true that beauty comes from within? I guess so, right? Beauty comes from within
That's right.
and reflects.
Yes.
So beauty could be the same thing for everybody or different.
Yes.
So is beauty related to happiness? You are beautiful because you are happy. Does this reflect on your face? Does this reflect on somebody else's life? I think so, yes, right? So my business is to take whatever beautiful thing I have from inside and put it on a piece of fabric.
Beautiful, beautiful. And
And make women look beautiful, stunning.
and what?
Also for somebody else, not only for themselves.
Well, the most important is when we feel fabulous and we feel good. So then we show it to the world. It's just a light that we share, and everybody else enjoy because we are feeling it.
Yes.
And
yes.
with that say, darling, what is sexy to you?
Oh, sexy is attitude.
What is it?
Sexy is attitude.
That's right. Attitude.
You may do nothing, and yet being sexy.
That's right.
is the way you are born. The way you are born. And so everybody's sexy,
It's true.
but you have to give some attention. You have to find the element or some innocence, I may say. Maybe you don't have to go too much to look for.
Ooh.
That's right. And that's why you love femininity, because femininity is a combination of both.
Yes, it's beauty.
Of a subtle attitude and embracing as well.
Yes,
The
exactly.
sense,
You
right?
know me very well.
Because I am one of them. Thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it, ladies. We already passed the time. Do we have any birthday today?
Yes, we do. A quick shout out to my dear friend Felipe Guzman. I love you, my darling. And a shout out, thank you to Victoria at Art to Scarf for the scarf I wore in the last episode. Thank you, darling. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have a birthday. You say birthday or just a greetings? Okay. So happy birthday and a big kiss to some of my friends.
We love you.
Darling, where people can find you and your website.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Ladies, if you want to have a beautiful couture gown by Christos Dovas, please, you have to visit his website. Yeah, gorgeous gowns, gorgeous gowns. So ChristosDovas.com.
.com.
Thank you so much.
And of course, if they want to have a meeting in the city, they come to the office. But recently, I have also another atelier in Roslyn, where we are standing right now.
Wonderful.
And they can visit me here. We can have a cup of tea, and we can talk about dreams and fabric and dresses and events.
I'm coming to talk fabrics.
I'm waiting for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining today. And thank you to everybody for watching the show. And happy Halloween, meow, meow. Remember, be safe, have fun, embrace who you are, embrace femininity. And most of all, be kind to yourself and others. Besitos.